Hello everybody, it's Joe the Computer Scientist here, and today we're going to go over what I learned so far in JavaScript, part 2. And before I get this video started, don't forget to hit that like button to help me out with the YouTube algorithm. Now I'm still learning JavaScript. It's taking me a little bit longer than CSS and HTML, but that's because I am currently in 2 math classes and I want to make sure I don't start falling behind. But nevertheless, I'm at least learning one new concept every week until I finish the entire JavaScript course, and I'm going to start making websites with all 3, JavaScript, HTML, and CSS. And after I feel a little bit comfortable with that, I'm going to go on to React. So today we're going to go over conditionals. Now the first thing we're going to do is do an if-else statement. So as we hop into VS Code and you see practice.js, the light is in my eyes. I can't really see my screen right now. I'm not gonna lie to you. Okay, so I let x equal 4, and in order to compare 2 things, you have to use 3 equal signs instead of 2, like we used to do in Java. So here, for my if-else statement, I have if x triple equals 4, then it's gonna print true. If it doesn't, it's gonna print false. Now we're gonna run this, and it prints true. Now if I change this to 5 and then we run it again, it prints false. This is basically just simple syntax for if-else statements. Now let's start doing like greater than, less than, equal to, great, all that great beautiful stuff that comes along with programming. So first we're going to do greater than. So if x is greater than 5, it's going to print out true. If it's less than 5, it's going to print out false. Let's run that. It's false. Let me clear the console. And if it's greater than or equal to 5, it's going to be false because 5 is greater than 4. But if we did less than or equal to 5, then it's going to print true, as you can see right here. Okay, so I'm going to create another variable. So let y equal 9. Now here we're going to start doing some logical operators. So let's do if x triple equals 4, or, and in order to do or, I don't know what the name of this is, but I'm just going to call it the line. You do 2 lines, and then on the other side, you do your other condition. So I have if x triple equals 4 or y triple equals 9, then it's going to print out true. And that's for whether or not at least one of them is true. So one can be true and one can be false, and it'll still print true. So right now I'm just going to run the simple one. As you can see right here, it's true because both of these are true. But let me clear the console. If I change this to 6, and run that, it's still true. But if I use the and logical operator, then you'll see that it's false because one is false and the other is true. But if I change this back to 4, then you'll see that it's true again. Now I was learning this part when I was on stream. I was going over the not operator. So here, let x equal 4 is going to change to let x not equal 4. All you have to do is insert exclamation point. Now before, x triple equals 4 was true because x equaled 4, but now x does not equal 4. So it's basically saying x is not 4. And that's why this is false, because it's not true. I just changed the value of my variable. Another thing that's very cool with this is you don't have to write all of this out. This is another very cool thing that comes along with JavaScript. Now, as you can see, I deleted the if, the else, and all of my curly braces. So all I have is x equals 4, console.log true, console.log false. I know what you're wondering. How is that possible? This isn't an if-else statement at all. Well, it is. It's a shortcut. So basically, for this, it's going to print out the same exact thing as before. So I have x triple equals 4 question mark, because it's like, does f triple equals 4? And if yes, then it's going to print console.log true. Well, it's going to just print true, not console.log true, whatever. And then right here, all you're going to do is put a colon, because if it isn't true, then it's going to print the next statement, which is false. And if I run this, as you can see down here, I have true. Okay, now I'm back. So we're going to go over else if now. Okay, so here I have x equaling 4. Now, if x is greater than 5, then it's going to print big number. Else if x is less than 3, it's going to print small number. Else is going to print 4. So basically, this is how you run multiple things at once. It's just going to go through this entire thing, and once it hits the bottom, I'm sorry, I said that wrong. It's going to run this entire thing unless one of them is true, and then it won't run the next one. So let's run it just to show you. It equals 4, but if I made this triple equal 4, and then this equals to false for some reason, we're just doing an example, and inside of this else, we don't have anything. I don't know why I was about to put something there. Now let's run it, and as you can see, we have small number. It doesn't even go to false because this is true. There's no need to keep going. We already found the true statement. Now this is the last thing we're gonna do. Now the same can be used for switch case. So switch case is basically else if, but it's not. I used it in one of my Java videos, so don't forget to go check that one out. The link will be in the description if I remember to put it there. Okay, so here we have switch case. So switch x equals 4. If x is 7, print not 4. If x is 5, print still not 4. And if x is 4, then print is 4. So basically, this is how I think of switch case. So switch and then the variable that you want to verify. And then in here you have case. So I think of it as like, in case x equals 7, then print out not 4, break. And it'll just not run anything else. And it just repeats itself until you finish your switch case. So I'm going to run this. And as you can see, we have is 4. But if I put is 4 at the top, it wouldn't run anything else. So I'm going to show you a quick example of that. It prints is 4 still, but this one is not 4 now. Okay, well hopefully I didn't miss anything that time. I know last video I missed like one thing or two things, but hopefully this time I kind of covered everything. Thank you for watching my video. Don't forget to join my Discord, hit the like button, and hit subscribe on my channel. Follow me on all of my social medias. My name is Jordan the CS on Instagram and Twitter, and I'm going to see you guys in my next video. Thank you for watching.
I'm insecure still, and she starting to notice. She think my feelings are bogus, but really she is my bonus. I don't like how I wrote this because it's